Those three things on the top shelf there, Kenny.
The
Your
black one or the white one?
the one.
Hear it.
Oh, that's the thing. I think the audio didn't record also. Wait, okay, let's do that again. Let's do that again.
But I'll face it live though.
Yeah, our faces is live, but we can do that again. Hold on, let's
B-roll, B-roll.
because if we don't record it proper, then I've got a lot of editing to do. Hold on, let's go back to
Start over.
yeah. Let's start. How come it doesn't go? How come it doesn't go? Okay, hold on. Let's do that again. Well, this is okay lah. A podcast about Malaysians, about Malaysia for Malaysians. We record an episode every week. You can listen to us from your favorite podcast platform, from Apple Podcasts to Spotify to Google, or catch us live like this with all the mishaps happen during when I start to launch the show. We've got Kenny and we've got Eugene over on the other side. How are you guys doing, man?
The other side.
Of course, you guys are at the other side.
I just realized that I haven't taken off my contact lenses yet.
Contact lenses. I will never wear contact lenses.
Pretty
That's
wide,
how
ah.
I am.
Why? It's like this.
No. Yeah, I know. I mean, I guess it's common enough for everybody. I mean, many people wear it. My sister wears it, but no, I just don't like the idea of having something on my eyes and
Right.
one more thing to clean, risk of wherever infection, dirty, and if I do fall asleep unintentionally, I guess the new ones they are okay to sleep with. Just not.
I don't think
I don't know.
I
Is
think
it
any of them
never
are.
right?
I think
Yeah.
any of them are.
So if I fall asleep, while doing something, uh, and it's still on, I just don't like the idea. So like I can fall asleep with my glasses and then it's not a problem. So not with context. So yeah.
Lenses for like 20 over years already. I mean, not continuously lah, of course, but
No, and you've never, and that's great. But
I
yeah.
never had an issue with it.
I mean, there are people who have had like the lens go into the eye, like go up their eyeball.
Oh, you mean
Yeah,
like
there you go. There you go.
collection of
not
like.
listening
I don't
to
know
this.
lah. I know
I don't-
it's just not. It's just like I don't like lah. So I mean, I don't even want the slightest possibility of such things happening. So yeah, I'm good with glasses, and also my wife thinks I look good with glasses because all she ever knows how I look like. So anyway, yeah, I will stick to that.
Stick to your glasses then. I mean, I
will.
cannot even imagine to like even put that thing, the lens like that, and then go close and put the lens inside because I never tried before contact lenses.
What was it? You put it there, then you look down, look up, and then it will like stick on the eyeball and on the blade of the eye or something, right? Like just some movement. No, just put it on it. Just put
You
it.
just need to like. I mean, for me, you just kind of like put it on your finger. Then you just like look at your finger until.
No,
it
okay,
touches
no, thank you, no, thank you.
So you're like Rachel from Friends, the one that she can't stand anything touching her eyes.
Near the eyes, yeah. Well, I might as well just be Rachel and me as well. So
Is it a thing?
yeah,
I mean, I
yeah.
cannot remember those scenes at all. She cannot put on contact lenses. Is it?
Sounds familiar. Sounds familiar. familiar.
What was that? She had some eye drops that she had to put on,
Uh-huh.
and then after that, then Ross started to like, oh yeah, she's got to think about her eye, then something like that lah, something like that.
Eye drops.
Well, totally forgotten about that episode. There you go.
So yep.
How you guys doing, man? Did you guys hear about the news today? This morning in Lumut,
Helicopter.
yeah, there's two helicopter
Yeah.
that
Yeah, I saw the
that's
video,
such
man.
a
Oh
sad,
my gosh.
yeah, sad story, man. So what happened was that in Lumut they were having some raptai or some trainings for some events apparently, and these two helicopters accidentally banged on each other and then fell down. I think what a good 10 people died from that horrible incident. So yeah, that's pretty sad news in Malaysia, and I think those TikTok clips went viral in the sense of like other news platform or rather international news were like the Daily Mail was playing it and everything. So
Oh,
yeah. So it's out
Oh,
there.
okay. Because this is the live source, ma. I mean, like from where it happened, so that's why. Okay.
Yeah, uh, yeah. Condolences to the family involved, man. These are like these are young kids in the in the army, and they are doing their job, and that happens. So it's just terrible.
terrible. Are you so sorry? Oh my gosh.
Oh well. So what else is happening from you guys? I've been trying something new for the past 3 weeks already. I'm not sure whether we spoke about it, but I was doing this intermittent fasting. Have you guys tried?
Not not to the most extreme version that I've read lah, but I've tried to do a bit, but it's very hard lah.
What is your
So
bid?
what are you doing? Let me see. When I did it that time, uh I think I tried to stay away from food for about two, 15 hours, something like that.
Yeah.
So basically dinner, yeah, have a normal dinner, and then the next morning, don't eat breakfast, and then I have like I do like the weights and the exercise in the morning. Then I only have like lunch.
Okay.
So that's kind of cheating lah. Just basically don't have breakfast lah. Then and
Skip a meal, lah.
yeah, no like snacking in between and stuff like that. But but it wasn't completely true lah, because I still took the protein powder. I still took like
During
like
the fast?
yeah, because after the weights then you take the protein powder.
Oh, okay.
So that wasn't really a fast lah. Still hard though. So I can't imagine doing it for real.
Well, I mean,
Too hard.
you are close to the real thing already because the minimum for intermittent fasting is 16:8. So what happened is that you have 16 hours of not eating and then you got 8 hours of eating. So for me, what happened is that I time it somewhere where I stop eating at 8 p.m. and then my next meal will happen after 12. So my eating time is from 12 to 8. So that's
What?
8 hours, right?
Mm.
So what happened is that the first week was tough. Like, going into like 10 p.m. and 11 p.m. already, you start to feel hunger. The signals are all like all asking you to go grab some food and stuff like that. I was like, damn it, okay, got a hole. And
Yeah,
then
your house has got a lot of food.
my house don't have a lot of food. Like, why my house got a lot of food? Downstairs got
Really?
lah. No lah.
Oh, every time I go,
So just don't go downstairs.
Downstairs Jaya Grocer got a lot
downstairs
lah.
as in Jaya Grocer.
Oh, well, they close at they close at what time?
10 o'clock. I mean, nowadays,
Yeah,
I tell you, all these delivery apps is so freaking
Uh-huh.
so
Uh-huh.
freaking convenient. You just few push buttons away, suddenly McDonald's show up on your doorstep, and it's amazing technology. And it's just not good for all these things, right? Supper and all those kind of stuff when you indulge. So what happened? Okay, so the idea of intermittent fasting, I mean, take it with a grain of salt as you are hearing from me because I'm not a doctor. I'm just practicing what I think I know and understood from it. Okay, so what it is literally, you put your body into a state where it it can actually finish process the sugar intake of the day, right? And when it's done, and then it goes into the rest of the fats that's in your body and start burning energy from it. Okay, so I think a lot of the videos and things that I watch on TikTok. This is TikTok like how influencing, and what's that, Eugene? Can I
TikTok
hear you?
TikTok doctor.
Yeah, TikTok
TikTok
doctor, right?
doctor.
So according to TikTok doctors, they say that w- if you are gaining weight and it's very difficult for you to actually shed off the weight and you're feeling tired, I mean, literally, a lot of the symptoms are is like everybody also got one, right? But the idea
Okay.
is that the idea is about uh this term called insulin resistance. Yeah, something about to do with insulin resistance. Your body is cannot process insulin anymore in the sense of like it doesn't it it continue burning on the sugar that you consume, and it doesn't go into like burning or whatever your liver fats and all. So the idea here is to fast so that then your body can get a chance to actually burn those the fats that's stored in the body because you finish using the fuels from the glucose that you consume in a day. And the way you do it is like um, breaking fast, you want to be consuming a lot of fiber, a lot of water, and before and then only go into the proteins and go into the carbs. So a lot of all these TikTok doctors, what happened is that they have a glucose monitor that they put on themselves, and they do a lot of experiments. Like for instance, if they're gonna have this meal, okay, say a plate of chicken rice, okay, when they eat the chicken, oh no, when they eat the rice first, and then they eat the protein, right, and then you can see the glucose spike. All right. Following day, they repeat the same experiment where they eat some vegetable first, and then eat the chicken, and then eat the carbs. What happened is that the glucose still spike, but it doesn't spike as high as the previous day. So all these fibers and protein will actually slow down in sugar glucose spike in your blood, and that is basically trying with this method. You are trying to maintain a balanced insulin doesn't spike as much. If it spike, it doesn't stay on as long, so that then when you have that minimal, it starts burning your body fats.
I've
So
tried that device before, the one that measures the blood sugar.
how was it for you?
So it was okay. I didn't try it because I needed it, but there was a thing at like my wife's like workplace, and they were allowing you to do one for free.
Uh-huh.
So I did it lah. So it comes with like it's like a wait, do I have it here? It's like a little disc like that.
Uh-huh. It's a
It
small
looks
little disc
it's
where you
a
have a
little disc maybe
device
about
that
this
poke
size,
yourself in.
something
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah, it's
It
like
looks a
a
bit like an AirTag.
yeah,
Yeah, it
small
looks a bit like an AirTag. Yeah, then there's
Okay,
like
that's it. Okay.
yeah, it looks there's little filament that sticks out. The filament, and there's little like installation device that looks like a big like bracket. Then it just then they will like attach it on.
uh-huh.
Usually it's here lah.
Uh-huh.
And then you can use like I could use like my iPhone, and you could use the app, and then you can scan it lah, like whenever as many times as you want lah. And so this beats like for the people who have diabetes and they need to like prick themselves multiple times every day to get like a reading of like the blood sugar. So this you only do it once, and then that device is supposed to remain on for 2 weeks lah. And so the wife, my wife did it for. She did do it for 2 weeks, and I was. It's because it's supposed to remain on for 2 weeks. It's supposed to be a last and have enough battery for 2 weeks. But after like 3 hours, I actually knocked mine and it came off. So
Yo, was it
but
painful though when you knock it off that time? Because
oh, not
there's
bad
like
lah.
a
It was,
sort of like filament
it's like
and
a
a
pinch. It's like a
yeah,
pinch of that,
right.
and it's
Okay.
nothing like having to say prick yourself like several times every day to get a reading, which I've also done before.
Hmm.
So, but yeah, so that
So
that one insertion thing That one is just once lah, and so once every 2 weeks is better than multiple
So
times a day on the finger.
so the new devices, right? Instead of scanning every single time now, it is a connection that is actively monitoring your blood sugar level throughout. So you don't have to tap to scan nowadays.
Okay, but
So
how would that work though? Like the battery must be like
I
because
reckon
it's a
it is
Live feed.
disposable device.
Bluetooth
A live
LE.
feed.
Is
It
but
has to
it's
be
a
Bluetooth
disposable
LE.
device though.
Yeah, it's
It's a
disposable
disposable
device.
device though.
Yeah,
So okay, I suppose that's possible.
Bluetooth
But yeah,
LE, and then it does that. So what happens is that then they get a reading of whatever food intake, and then after an hour or two, then they see the readings of it, how high the sugar spike. I mean, you eat chocolate, it goes up there and stuff like that. So they also did experiment like if you're gonna drink Coke Zero, and then after 2 hours, you can see the glucose level is actually quite steady.
right,
So
right.
so that itself is like yay to Coke drinkers, I reckon. So that
Give and take lah, because
To control.
it's like aspartame, right? So
yeah.
Aspartame, yeah, correct. Yeah,
yeah.
aspartame or aspartame, yeah.
Oh, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. I always pronounce it aspartame, but it's
Sounds right.
basically like
Sounds
artificial
smart.
It spells like
sweetener.
it spells like aspartame or something like that. I mean, it spells that way, lah.
Terrible though.
So
Because of this artificial stuff, but yeah.
so what happened is that then after a week plus of actually practicing and taking a lot more fiber before the meal and continuing, right, and after within like 1 week itself, the cravings stop. Like I don't get hungry. Like my last meal just now was really close to 8, about 7. I finished my meal about somewhere around 7:45. I had chicken. I've got kailan, vegetables, and that's about it really. It's not much of a meal also. So these things last me through, and then when I wake up tomorrow, I don't feel hungry. Even at 12 o'clock, I don't need like, oh, I'm so hungry that I need to go to eat. I could like linger whenever I feel like eating, whenever I can, and I'll just have it 12:30, 1 o'clock, and that's fine. So the more I do it, it feels like I can actually push the hours even further, and it is also good in the sense of like when you do that, your body burns your or whatever fats that's in your body and not the food that you intake. So don't know. So it's been 3 weeks. It does feel better, as in like I had acid. Why I'm doing this is because I've got a chronic acid reflux. I've got a lot of problems with all these heartburns and stuff like that. And for the past 2 weeks after I've done this, right, I feel all these minimize a lot. Like I don't get a lot of all those pain or anything that's lingering. So whether or not if I'm losing weight, I don't think I am. At least not now, or I haven't been measuring for the past 1 week plus. The feeling of like not having those heartburn and everything is actually pretty good. Yeah.
So what was it that you have done exactly now that's different compared to before?
So right now I'm doing a intermittent fasting.
Okay.
When I break fast at say at 12 noon, I'll try to have fiber first. Sometimes
Right.
sometimes it's just difficult. You're out there, you don't get
Correct,
especially
correct.
char kway teow satu where got fiber one, right or not? So we try lah. So we try to eat fiber first when we break fast, and then followed by protein, and then
Who's
me lah. I try to
The
protein,
people following the regime.
and then after that, obviously after a while, you just mix your rice with your protein and just eat. Like if you eat chicken rice, how can you eat all the chicken and then leave the rice at at the tail end, right? It doesn't work that way, right? It's just how we all eat, right? But we try to have fiber first, and then after that, protein and
So
then
it's a sequence.
carbs. Yeah,
The sequence of what you get.
It slows down
it makes a difference. What it-
sugar spikes, glucose spike in your bloodstream. So that's the first meal, and then I don't really snack nowadays. I possibly drink a cup of coffee in the afternoon, And sometimes now, because of me going through the whole entire phase, I was like, okay lah, gang ho lah, today just drink black coffee. I don't even have milk. But most of the time, I will have a glass of milk coffee. And then comes about 6 something, 7 o'clock, then I'll think about my dinner, which is not I'm not hungry also. I eat because I think I need to. Otherwise, I scared later on I just cannot tahan. So again, whenever I eat, I try to have fiber first. Same sequence, and this lasts true. And by doing that, I don't have that acid reflux that's happening to me for the past 2 weeks already.
And you've also been like cycling more, right? Because Strava, you're like
I
cycling.
try.
So
I
is that part of it? Is that part of the thing?
I try lah. I try to like
Do something
get
active.
some cardio in because I think cardio exercise get the heart rate down and get a little bit fitter because otherwise it's very difficult to be energetic to do anything. So this week has been bad, or rather end of last week until now has been bad. So I don't know. I try to do it and whenever I can. Yeah.
Yeah, last time when I was quite like strict with like the diet as well. Yeah, when you eat outside, it's very difficult to
Of
get the
course.
major like food groups, and it's very difficult to get like something high in fiber, something like high in protein. It's usually protein and a lot of carbs and fat.
Carbs. I
So
think
it's like
Asians
yeah,
diet
Asian
is a lot
like
of
yeah, it's
carbs,
mostly carbs and fat, kind of, maybe a bit of protein, and maybe
noodles and
like
rice.
token vegetables, which is like spring onion. Like not really anything.
Garnishing. More like garnishing.
Garnishing.
Mhm.
Yeah, so very quickly last time I realized that I had to prepare your own meals lah, and it's a lot of work lah, and so yeah, but yeah, it makes a difference lah. It makes a difference. I don't do it anymore, but but back when I used to do, yeah, made a lot of difference.
Can
So
you
what's the fiber you take in the morning?
just vegetable? So I just what I do if I'm cooking,
Like
Yeah, or eat. Yeah.
like
I'll just boil a bunch of vegetable and then just sprinkle with a little bit of cooked oil and then some soy sauce on it.
Mhm.
That's it. Simple.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
The closest that I'm doing to you is, I mean, not every day, but it's also part of like cholesterol as well. It's the I showed you all the picture, the oats, organic rolled oats. So I really think like, wow, buy those like the muesli cereal or even like so-called pure natural muesli. It costs a lot more, and I don't want all those stuff. I can get my own nuts for the crunch, like almonds and hazelnut and whatnot, and then I just have the organic raw oats, which is actually quite affordable. They're just like the plain ones, and then dump it into some yogurt. So that's basically my. If I'm at home, I can just do that fairly easy. No need to prep, and hopefully fiber, and also hopefully cholesterol reducing oats. So
that's actually exactly what I eat every day for breakfast.
there you go.
Yeah, so it's been going on for years already. It's like oats and then with yogurt with like granola, which my wife makes, and yeah, lor. So just eat it. And it is one that like lasts the longest, like, and like don't get the hunger pangs until like lunchtime.
Yeah, it's quite tahan one. Yeah.
even
Well,
oats, right? Oats has a lot of carbs, and that also actually makes the sugar spike quite a bit.
but it's complex carbs though.
Yeah.
It's high GI stuff. It's not like the low GI stuff.
Yeah.
So
Glycemic index. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
so it's not like
Yeah.
like Maggi mee or what. So
Maggi.
so it is the type of oats, or it's the type of carbs that you ideally should have lah. Ideally lah, not.
Mhm.
Yeah, lor.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, like my current goal is to break down the cholesterol. So that's why it's oats lah. I mean, apparently that's the best way to do it, and like it's something that I can stick to. It's a routine that I can stick to, and I actually don't mind the food. Obviously, like I make sure that the yogurt is also like don't like put until like sweet this lah what lah. I mean, I just try to keep it as lean as possible lah. Yeah. And it's like you hear about like, oh, you should do overnight oats lah. You know, it's like better. Or don't
Oh,
know
that's what
what.
we do. That's what we do. The overnight stuff.
when oats, like, I couldn't even be bothered to even do overnight oats. Just like no overnight. Wake up in the morning, just take up. Pia, pia, pia. It's almost like cereal. I guess overnight oats. Do you or do you not put like you put fruits, you put yogurt, then what's almond milk,
So
soy milk?
so it's in the fridge right now. So we did it. Normally do it after dinner. So it
Right.
would have like the roll oats, and
Mhm.
then some one part. I mean, one part milk, one part yogurt, and then that's it. Lor. And then
What kind of
tomorrow
milk you use?
morning,
Regular milk,
there's like low
soy,
fat milk,
almond,
lah.
no
Low
fat.
fat milk,
Okay,
lah.
okay,
Low
okay,
fat
okay,
regular cow
okay.
milk from the cow. And then and then in the morning I just like throw in a bit of granola, then zero.
Okay,
And
okay.
yeah, so it's okay lah. I've come to like look forward to it actually in the mornings.
Mm,
And
mm, okay,
yeah, so
okay,
far.
okay.
Yeah,
Maybe
but
I
I
can make
say
one.
all of this because I have not taken my cholesterol reading in like 10 years. So I do have to
You're
get
probably
around.
fine. If you have been taking roads every day, I'm quite sure
Mm,
your reading is better than mine. And yeah, yeah.
yeah, I eat a lot of rubbish also lah. So
We
I
all
need to
do, but
I need to go and get it measured.
yeah, well,
But
just
I
go and get it.
really
Yeah, yeah.
but I really dislike needles. So that's a big hurdle.
Well, I mean, that's basically like you haven't got your reading of anything at all. I mean, that
Yeah,
means your blood. Yeah,
yeah, anything. I
you wish
haven't
you
done
you wish you
anything.
could you wish you could pee just pee out and get a reading for
Yeah, or like
cholesterol
spit
and
in the
sugar.
pui or pui spit. Then you can, but they can't do that. It has to be blood.
Speaking of peeing,
You know nothing about this now.
this is a good transition because recently I saw this TikTok. Okay, this TikTok that saying China is
Okay.
living in the year 2050. Apparently,
Right.
some cities in China right now, the urinals basically has a health pack or some sort of a sensor to
Oh.
measure whatever you output and then give you a reading whether you're healthy or you should go see the doctor or something like that.
Really?
And
It's like it's
which
like
urine
a
can only
glucose meter in case you're like kencing manis, then you're
but
diabetic. Go.
I think like through urine you can only read certain levels. Like it won't give you a proper like blood sugar reading. It just gives you like you've hit a certain threshold
Level
because
lah.
there's so much of sugar is coming out of your urine. That level,
Yeah,
and then
and
other
whatever
stuff like protein,
byproduct like
some
potassium
proteins and don't know what
or blood
urea, but
or blood.
Or STD.
or blood. But if you got blood in your urine, then it's like some other problem already, like
Yeah, it's a very
Um,
serious problem. So
yeah,
if you get
yeah,
like
yeah.
potassium in your urine is also a thing. But you mean they can do it on the
Stuff
fly? As in like the urinals can do it on the fly?
I
Like
don't
tell you
know.
like
I didn't
you
really
can
I've
let
heard of
me
see.
it
see it.
before.
You
I've
can
heard
let
of
me
it.
see it after you
I've
take
heard
a
of it.
piss.
I didn't
I
really
heard
go
of it, yeah.
in depth in it.
Get a
But
report
it
or
would be
something.
so weird and
What?
funny. Imagine you pee and it's like, hey, you got chlamydia. So what the hell?
And then everybody and then it's like in the common urinals like a row of 8, then like chlamydia. Then,
That is really China in January 50, man. China's living in the future. I can't imagine. But yeah, well,
you can measure some stuff from urine. You can measure some stuff from feces. More?
It just keeps getting better and better.
I mean, whatever you do lah in the toilet, spit.
Right.
Yeah. Well, anything short of blood, right? You can go to the toilet and get everything checked out and then no need to use for blood. Then I think some people would like that. Never draw blood and just poop and piss.
maybe
and
what's
spit.
her name? The Theranos
It's a woman?
lady that holds the pill.
Elizabeth Holmes.
Yeah, Elizabeth Holmes. She was trying. She
Yeah.
was
Oh,
trying
okay,
to
okay.
push for a
Boleh.
Is it called Terranol?
machine.
Theranos.
Theranos.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
Thanos,
yeah.
but Theranos.
Theranos. I thought like Theranos was some kind of drug. Yeah, okay. Elizabeth Holmes.
If only if it wasn't a scam.
Yeah, if only it wasn't.
If
She's
only-
literally
My
pushing
my device could
a device
read everything
this big.
immediately.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
my voice is naturally deep.
and
That's
do
all I remember.
all,
My voice is naturally deep.
all the tests with
It's really
one
weird.
prick of blood or something like that. Wow, that's like
Oh, sorry.
not
You
one
should
prick of
be- you
blood.
should-
The whole entire
My voice is
wow.
naturally deep, and I'm very, very scary looking. And I'm Elizabeth Holmes. This is my natural voice and my eyes.
Did,
So smooth.
do y'all did y'all know about the story of WeWorks?
Yep.
A bit lah.
The Adam
What's the guy's name?
fella,
The guy?
Adam
Yeah, Adam fella.
something.
Yep. And the sister, well, in a way,
So what happened is that Apple TV has a series.
we crash.
We Crash, Jared Leto, and also what's that lady's name?
With your nice body.
Yeah, yeah,
Right?
yeah,
No, no.
yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean.
Drug and Me, and what that
Love and Other Drugs.
I love,
Love
yeah,
and Other Drugs.
and then
Catwoman. Catwoman from
Catwoman.
Nolan's. Oh my
Shucks,
God.
what's the name? Damn it. Very pretty.
Anne Hathaway?
Anne Hathaway, yeah, Anne Hathaway.
Yes, Anne Hathaway. She's
Yeah.
the sister or the
No,
love
she's
interest?
the
Love interest.
partner. That's love interest. Yeah.
The love interest, correct. Because the WeWork, the sister, the blood sister, also did something, and then it's like, no, it's a love interest because she did like a daycare or a kindergarten. We kids.
Oh, is it?
Something.
We crashed.
I don't know. Was it the sister or is it the love interest? I forgot. But basically, they try to like.
Anne
diversify.
Hathaway is the love interest. Basically the wife lah. They got married.
Yep. So Jared Leto and yeah, okay.
Interesting.
Was it
Interesting
okay?
premise.
I heard it wasn't very good. Was it
I
alright?
thought it was alright. I mean,
Okay, yeah,
whenever
cool.
I'm cycling, I'm just like watching it a bit here and there. It's not very interesting in the sense of like I need to follow it, But I think Jared Leto make a very good impression, impersonation of him, in terms of like whatever he's
You're
doing.
gonna look down.
Long hair, like a hippie.
Yeah, he sound weird.
Square
Oh my
jaw,
God,
long
yeah.
jaw. Yeah. I didn't even finish the Dropout. The show about Theranos. It's called Dropout, I think, because like blood dropout.
Mhm.
I didn't finish it or I couldn't, and that's the one that was played by not Emma Stone, but another one that looks like Emma Stone.
Now you,
Big eyes also, but not Emma Stone.
if I put Google there, not Emma Stone, I don't think it will come out anything, lor.
This is not really
Google for
narrowing it down.
Google for Easy A, not Emma Stone. Easy A actress. Easy A.
Easy.
Easy hyphen A. Yeah, what's the name?
I'll look it up. Easy A actress. Amanda Bynes, is it?
Sounds like it. Oh, big
Amanda
eyes, big
Bynes.
eyes. Big round eyes and I think it's her lah, but yeah, I tried watching that and they all came out about same time. This Dropout and We Crash and maybe even one more. I think I enjoyed the Uber one, but super hype, super pump. Probably because it's JGL doing it lah, Joseph Gordon-Levitt. So I think he did a good job.
Is
So I
that
enjoyed
one?
that on HBO.
On
It's
HBO?
called Super Pumped. HBO, yes. I think that one is quite nice. Yeah.
Oh, I don't have access to that, so I gotta watch this. It's
HBO?
Super,
Yeah.
super pumped. Battle for
Super
Uber.
Pumped. Yes, that's the one. Yeah. I mean, Joseph Gordon-Levitt looks nothing like the founder of Uber, but I think he managed to like play the role of how people say that this guy actually is behind like closed doors. He's like really basically the name of the show lah. Super Pumped lah. That's it. Yeah.
these actors are amazing. I mean, think about Jared Leto being Joker, and then he's doing as Adam. I was like, you cannot tell. It's so vast and so different. The role.
Yeah. Well, you have that, and then you also got I'm playing the Joker, and I need to pull real dead rat pranks on my castmates because I'm in the character. I'm in a character actor. Those kind of nonsense, and who has to deal with that things now? But they do what they do to get their craft going.
Amazing. All right, so that's
Shows.
how did we even jump into that conversation?
They killed Kenny! You
Ah,
What's the last South Park thing that you all saw? Like even the clip or something. South Park.
I actually cannot
Flip,
remember.
you remember?
Probably one of those songs lah, because there were a lot of songs.
Clips or something?
Yeah, there were a lot of songs.
A while ago.
Long time ago lah. Long time ago. They're not still running, are they? South Park?
I think they are. Just like
are?
Simpsons, I think they are. I think they still are. Just like Simpsons.
Really?
I think
Oh
so.
my gosh.
I think so. And like
Okay.
having movie specials as well.
The one I remember
Yeah,
is
I think so.
da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Such your effing mouth, Uncle Effer.
Yeah.
I remember that. It's quite old though.
That was from the movie, the movie that came out when we were in college. One of the more like famous ones lah.
Super old.
Yeah, but they've done so many more newer and more up to date recent, like close to recent events things. Because it's like how like Simpsons does it in one way, and then South Park does it in another way, like more raw, and then like touches on recent events kind of thing. Man, I think it's still quite relevant. But I don't recall.
Simpsons still predicting the future though.
They show anything now, it should be for that 10 years down the road.
I have no idea. I can't remember what was the last one that I saw, but it keeps on that track record of predicting the future about elections lah, about Trump lah, about all those.
I guess when you do so much content, and it's always like something really bizarre. At some point, one of those bizarre things does come true, and then there you go. But I think Simpsons had more than a few. It almost seems like it's kind of what's the word?
Right.
Kind of oracle-ish.
When Matt Groening is from the future.
Speaking of in that team, right? There's something that just reminded me of this movie called Idiocracy. Did you guys watch that show, Idiocracy?
No,
So
I feel like I came across it. I don't know what's it about.
It's about this dude that's a normal American again, and then went into a chrono freeze, woke up in the future,
Cryo freeze.
cryo freeze, and woke up in the future
Chrono
as
is time
himself. Okay,
sounds
as
like Futurama.
something like that.
Sounds like Futurama.
And then
And then that going.
and then the world changed so much that being just normal, being just having common sense, he's the smartest person in the world. Because everyone was stupid. They couldn't run. The government cannot
Imagine
run.
that.
People are just
Imagine
dumb,
that. Wow.
right? So why I'm bringing out this is about predicting futures of whatever Simpsons doing, right? So what happened is that in that same thematic of costume design, right? This movie was in 1990s, okay, 1990s, year 2000s, I think. So what happened was that Crocs just came out with that alligator kind of weird looking shoes, right? So the producers of the movie says that this is a funky, stupid shoe. I think it will fit for the movie. So they use that shoe as the movie, right? And then thinking that this wouldn't fly because it's so ridiculous looking of a Crocs. And what happened is that after that, Crocs become like such a big brand. I don't think it's because of that movie, but the fact that they thought that Crocs cannot make it is such an ugly pair of shoes. It's like it doesn't what, and they use it for props. But then again, it's just how the reality works, and Crocs took out as a brand and became a I don't know.
You're one of the first persons that I saw wearing Crocs, like gym days, like gym instructor days.
Really?
You had one gear set that was like black and red, and you had one pair of black and red. Like I can tell black and red Crocs, black and red whatever bottoms wraps for combat, and then your iPod Touch. I still remember.
Right.
So who is this?
John.
Oh, you.
Yeah.
Oh,
You were the first guess why I was like, oh, that's Crocs.
Idiocracy is in 2006. 2006 was released. Luke Wilson, Maya Rudolph, Dax Shepard,
Oh, Luke Wilson sounds perfect for the role. Luke Wilson.
Terry
God,
Crews.
Terry Crews. Terry
Oh my
Crews.
god.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was the show. This is 2006. And yeah, I can see the Crocs there, and they use that shoe. Those were the days. All right.
If anybody still buys Crocs now.
Hey, it made a comeback? It's very popular now.
But not the original form, right?
It
As
is
in,
the
like,
original.
Crocs that
Well, I
started it
mean,
all.
they changed up the design of Crocs, but
Mm.
I think they are very popular now.
I've seen, don't know whether is it like third party or whatever, but I've seen like Crocs and then for
Ah,
kids,
yeah.
and then you put like the little
Charms.
cutie stuff. Charms like the kids
Oh, they
love
call
that.
charms. Is it?
I'm not
Okay.
sure
Well,
if they
it's
call charms,
like
but a
charms
lot
lah.
of all these things are called charms.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had a pair or a pair or two, but the support was terrible because in the end it all becomes just one big like soft like mesh,
Flat.
and then the support is terrible. But yeah, I don't know, maybe for my feet lah. But yeah, but I haven't bought them in like really
I mean
long
the
time.
support for the control of your feet, or what do you mean?
The base. So
Oh,
like
okay.
some people they need
The
like
sole base, yeah.
sole. So the soles were too soft lah. I couldn't use it for like after a while my feet hurt.
Mm. Okay.
It's
Yeah,
supposed to be
but that's just
maximum
me lah.
comfort. Yeah, they have the original design. They have like outrageous design. They have a high heel version.
High heel
Okay.
and Crocs.
Yeah, high
Okay.
heel. And then Pringles just did a collaboration with Crocs.
Pringles.
Yeah, you know the charms.
Uh-huh.
So they have the mustache potato
Pringle.
logo on it.
On
yeah.
top of the shoe.
Yeah.
Wow.
Kinda cute though.
That kind of works. That kind of works out. Yeah, I can imagine the logo, the Pringles logo, which also has changed over the years.
Yeah.
And then you see local version Mr. Potato.
And then they have a Star Wars Crocs. You can see Baby Yoda on it. It's actually quite
You know what?
cute.
If all these charms things work out, it's kind of like what Lego did. I've got Lego. I'm going to license your product, and then sells like crazy. And if many people just buy Crocs just for the sake of the charms and for fandom, it's amazing if actually it picks up again. I haven't bought any Crocs since the longest time already, but
Hey,
I've seen it around.
a
the
pair
charms.
of original Crocs. This one, Kids Grogu classic clocks. Right, with charms and everything, all decked out.
Like suspicious.
339 ringgit. Okay,
Wow.
Yeah, no. I think that's the reason why I stopped buying Crocs.
and that's
Or
the
didn't buy
kids
beyond
one.
one pair.
It's
The
a bit steep.
the classic one for adult is 389 ringgit. Wow.
So what? And the kids are gonna grow out of it in like 6 months.
So get really bigger ones, and it's so loose and it'll fall all over the place
So
because it's so big.
so a normal Crocs sandal starting from 139 ringgit to 289 ringgit.
No charm.
No
Right.
charm.
Buy the Cita Rompak one. So my kids all grew up in the Cita Rompak version.
AAA bootleg. Yeah. so many of it. It's just like
No,
it's
you just go anywhere, it's fine.
So you say that they are not around. They came back. I think quite popular. Shot for best
well,
sellers.
there's surely no Crocs in like premium outlet. At least not that I've seen. Maybe it's just not one of the brands licensed to it.
It
But,
used to
yeah,
be.
yeah, there are shops around.
Not the right demographic.
It
For
used
premium
to be in Empire. There was one Crocs store when it first opened. It opened with a Crocs store, but obviously
Colourful
it
one.
didn't sustain that.
Crocs. Yeah. I have only had one pair. It's white color, and
My
it's surely not white
name's
now.
Eugene. I'm 37. I'm a librarian.
Librarian. You know, Apple just announced that they're gonna hold a special Apple event on the 7th of May 2024.
Oh, are they? Okay.
So this is what? Not
This
even
what?
WWDC,
iPad
just a
lah.
special event.
iPad.
It's got to be iPad, I think. So let me forward that invitation. Well, not that I.
Didn't they
got
already?
invited.
Did they already
WWDC.
put an iPad or some news announcement about an iPad already? Something
No.
like in the past month or two?
No,
What?
they haven't.
A
They
rumor.
haven't.
Not for a long time already.
Yeah, it's time to announce for iPad. I think it's over the wow. It's supposed to be March usually.
Didn't they quietly like announce the? Oh no! That was the iPad 10 generation with Face ID. Yeah. Okay. That
was that like
was
2 years
already-
ago already?
It's been
No,
2
10.
years.
No, 1 year. 1 year. 10 generations.
One
ago.
year, lah, 1 year. Yeah, 1 year.
Last year
Oh,
March,
wow.
I reckon.
Because when it came, oh no, it could be. It's gotta be at least a year already, because when that came out, then I got worried, so I quickly went and buy the 9th gen or the 8th gen before it goes out off the stores, so I can still like just spend 1,500 ringgit and get one iPad.
But
Otherwise, like
isn't that like counterintuitive because that iPad 9 will go down in price and then you are buying it at the current price?
No, so the 10 Gen
Uh-huh.
is easily 700 ringgit more, like right off the bat. Yeah, it's
So
not like
they
for the longest time they the price like 1,005 for the basic iPad, and then the 10 Gen one suddenly no more Touch ID, Face ID only, bezel different thing. Then it's like 700 bucks
Right.
more. So basically it's like almost like 30% more already right off the back. So yeah,
Yeah. They take things away, like the
yeah,
touch button, and they charge you
increase
more.
the price tremendously. Yeah, so I
I'm
got
still
a second
using this
iPad.
one. I'm still using this one. This one, the home button one.
Which gen is this?
This is the second gen iPad Pro. So this is the
Second
10.5
Pro.
inch iPad
Okay,
Pro. It's
okay,
really good.
okay.
It's in like it
Yeah,
does
the
everything I need to do.
Pros will be fine. Yeah.
Yeah, it does everything, and I can still update to the latest OS. So
Yeah.
so the sales cycle for an iPad is much longer than the iPhone.
Phone.
So this was released in like 2017. 2017. So that's ages ago for like IT stuff.
yeah, that's crazy long.
Yeah, it's crazy long. But it still works. It does everything I need to do.
This is my iPad
yeah,
mini. I think this is iPad mini 3. So now it's iPad mini 6.
3
Yeah.
So that's what he was
mini
at.
mini
What do you,
5.
what do you do? Wow, everybody doing like what do I have to show?
Mini 5.
My iPad 1 is in their room, but it doesn't work anymore.
But it's
iPad
so
2 is there.
freaking slow. It doesn't update anymore.
Ah.
It does. It's end of life already. So
really?
I cannot.
Oh crap! That's a 3. Yeah, mine is 2 gen away. It's like will be soon, man.
Oh, mine
iPad 5.
it's not
yours is
updating
a
for the
what,
longest
Kenny?
time.
Mini 5.
5 lah, okay. That's the
And
latest one, right?
no. The latest one is don't know what already.
No more touch ID.
God,
The one
I
with the bezel-less one.
yeah, I think it's a bezel-less one.
No, I
without
think there's a
the-
mini, there's bezel-less and Face ID. Really, yeah. And because the minis cost more than the basic iPad that my kids use. So yeah, there's that. Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to get another iPad, but I don't know which one lah, because they're also expensive now. So it's like crap, so expensive. It's like buying more expensive than buying a MacBook Air. If you buy like a MacBook Air, it's like cheaper.
Why are you getting
You're talking
another
about the
iPad
pros,
though?
lah.
Say that again.
Why are you getting an iPad though?
Well, because in anticipation for
School.
my son when he goes to like school next year, so most likely he will need one. So I was thinking of giving him my old one and I take the new one.
Then you gotta get the
So-
best and the greatest. This one, the May 7th announcement.
The Pro.
Yeah,
Or
it's
gonna be the
whatever
new
comes
Pro.
out,
It
yeah.
costs more than a MacBook Air. I was like, oh, this guy's.
But it's, the MacBook
Oh,
Air is
yeah,
not the iPad.
the iPad Pro is the same price as the MacBook Air. Wow.
yeah, sometimes more. Sometimes more. So
Okay.
it's just bonkers.
Yeah, but you get like OLED screen, you get like Face ID, you get 12-inch, which is bigger than your MacBook Air even.
So okay, maybe the next one I would get like the 12-inch, 12.5, 12.5, 5.9, whatever inch, the bigger iPad.
Do
Maybe
you,
I may get that.
do you do a lot of I don't know, processing work with the iPad, or you're still using the Mac?
Property work lah. Property work. So
Property-
property work, the iPad is quite critical because
Document. Oh,
when you need to sign documents, you need to like do presentations, you need to like draw diagrams to get your
present
point
stuff.
across.
lah.
Yeah,
So-
it's a work tool. It's actually quite an important work tool for property work lah.
So if I say
So-
today you're gonna get an iPad, the latest one, 12-inch one, and take away your MacBook Pro, is that doable for you?
No. No. It's just
It can't be your primary workhorse.
Oh, you
can't-
certainly can't even do this episode already.
Does it work on the iPad? Do you know?
Actually,
This-
yes, it does.
this-
For you, yes, because all you need to do is just plug in the browser, man.
Mm.
And then
Everything will work. Or camera.
your
got-
microphone is USB-C, ma.
Right. Maybe we should do an episode like that. It's like only mobile devices. No, like
I
big
cannot
machines.
because I need to run
No,
OBS.
yeah,
yeah,
you
that's true. You can. Yeah.
Yeah, both of you can. I cannot because I got to run the OBS thingy to
Yeah,
actually
that's true.
get this done.
That's true. Yeah, the iPad, as nice as the screen is, as nice as like as polished as it is, it just can't replace the Mac or a proper like desktop or laptop. Like, it just can't. Function wise, it just can't do it. So it's too the apps are too restrictive.
This is my iPad Air.
Mm.
So I'm
Nice
using so this coming Friday I'll be actually hosting not hosting, but I'm a speaker for an event and there's gonna be presentation. So
Friday lah.
we built our keynote presentation using Keynote on the Mac to move things in and everything. And we've been trying to actually present because all connected iCloud ma. So whatever is done on the Mac is mirrored into our iPad. And I've been trying to run the keynote presentation using this. So edit on a MacBook Pro, but presenting using the iPad, and it's pretty good.
Can, right?
Can,
right?
no problem. It's powerful enough for my iPad. Eric's iPad, he tried to run the presentation. He says that not enough RAM. So that's bonkers.
What iPad is he using?
O1, quite an O1. So I can't remember
mine,
which
is it?
version.
Like mine.
No, I think
The home
I'm
button,
not sure when.
home button one. Right?
Maybe no
Home button.
home button. So maybe
Oh,
no.
home button.
Oh, that's not. Oh, it can't be so old. It can't be too old.
Then has a home button.
well,
I
but
don't
Means
know. He
no
said
Touch
it was
ID.
old.
But actually,
You
the
mean-
first bezel-less one came out in 2018, so that's quite a while back already.
Yeah,
So
maybe maybe that's the one. So my one can run, so no problem. So what I really like about it is, I guess you can still do this in the MacBook Pro. What happened is that Keynote remote. Basically, I download Keynote over here. I launch Keynote remote. I can control the slides advancement from there.
Right.
And to top that off, because this presentation is both of us doing, so he could also connect his phone to the iPad. Both of us can control the slides using our own phone. So whenever he's talking
Cool, that's
and
cool.
he's advancing his note, and when it comes to my slide, then I talk and then I'll advance my slide. So both of us can actually control just using our own phone. It's kind of cool.
And then you got your iPad hooked up to like a HDMI to a bigger display or something.
Yeah. So the idea is this, because we thought we will be doing some demo with our cameras as well, and with Sony, you have all these app that's connecting to your cameras via Bluetooth. So instead of like trying to tether the camera into like a laptop via USB and all this kind of thing, and the app is not available in the Mac Store because it's an iOS app, right? So we reckon if we present using the iPad, we can just swap and change the app to the Sony camera app. We can straight away connect to the camera without needing to like change it.
Proper demo. Yeah.
Yeah, so it just works.
So are you connecting it? Are you connecting it via an Apple TV? So someone's hooked up the Apple TV to the projector.
No, we
Or-
just connect to the projector HDMI.
Adapter,
So
lightning
your
adapter.
so your iPad is hooked up to the HDMI via a physical cable, and then you're controlling it using your phone and also the other guy's phone, lah.
Yeah,
As a
Okay.
clicker.
and then via HDMI, because my one is the iPad Air 5, and iPad Air 5. Hello, why did I freeze?
Hung. Yeah, you
Okay.
froze for a while.
Yeah. Okay.
Why
Light go out?
why my lights goes out? I don't know. So
You actually bump a button with your elbow.
maybe I did. So mine is iPad Air 5, and what happened is that is the M1. Oh, there you go again. I think I bumped the camera.
On the camera.
Yeah. Okay. My camera is not coming back. Hold on. Anyway, so mine's the iPad Air 5, and what it is essentially it uses USB-C. Right? So USB-C,
yes.
the normal USB-C adapters has HDMI. You just plug it to HDMI and then project it out into projectors.
Yep.
Yep.
The adapter.
Mm.
lor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
USB-C is just so useful, lah. It's just so much better.
Yeah, it just makes sense. Yeah.
it's-
You know,
happened years ago.
they say the rumors.
AirPlay has not been the most smoothest experience for me.
Oh, really? How? Why haven't it?
Maybe it's not through Apple TV, but it's like through some like third party thing. Like it's not been the best lah. So
It works well. with
I
Apple
wish it
TV,
was.
lah.
But
Yeah, it works well with
it works
Apple
well
Apple
with
TV.
TV, of
TV.
course. But then,
Apple
yeah,
TV,
but
lah.
like any other like those like third party
Yeah,
device,
it's
whatever,
not.
they all support AirPlay. They're like, "Ugh." So
Yeah,
yeah.
it's just
Okay.
bad.
Okay.
Mm.
Well,
Yeah, so
wow, I just wanted to
Okay.
say that apparently, like next batch of iPhones, the rumor is that they're gonna remove even the ports for the iPhones. So no more
what?
Lightning and not even USB-C. At least I guess the
Like what,
iPhones and not the
16?
iPhone Pros. I would think so. If the rumor is true,
Okay.
right? The iPhones will not have any ports.
So
I
they just
mean,
put out the USB-C one for the Euro thing in the past iPhone 15, right?
Yeah,
That was the
15.
USB-C one, right? Correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that was them.
so
Then so next
USB-C.
one.
So the
Yeah,
next
it's
one
been
they say
fantastic.
screw
I
you,
really like it.
Europe, EU. We're not even gonna ship with the port.
Full wireless charging. Oh well, courage times 10, whatever that he says now.
Yeah, I still use the port, man, and I use it all the time. So
Do you still use the
I
port?
don't- I still use the port because I use it to export out all the pictures and videos, and
Oh, yeah,
using
okay.
the USB-C, the USB 3-speed USB-C, it's much faster. It's much
Yeah.
faster than the previous one.
I
So,
would
yeah.
think if Apple were to do that, if the rumor is anyhow true, they will possibly phase out only the iPhones and not the Pros. The iPhone Pros, they keep the USB-C.
Maybe.
Because if they want to target, say, like cameras and all this kind of thing, you want to connect hard disks, SSDs into it to record Apple RAW and stuff. So then you really need to have the USB-C. But normal people that uses the iPhone don't really use that port anymore, to be honest. When was the last
Sounds a bit much though. Because I think most people still plug it in when they need to charge.
Wow,
So
wireless
most
charging is
people
so good though. Nowadays. It's so
I actually
good.
don't use wireless charging.
You don't yeah,
Phone gets hot though. And anything wireless will get my phone hot. I don't know whether it's also the case that I'm using. Maybe.
so there's this video on MKBHD. He was explaining how Apple does things, right? And he says that during the time when Apple actually removed the ear jacks, the headphone jacks, right, and courage or whatever you say, but then again they introduce a new they introduce by removing that jack, they could make the iPhone right now water resistant, waterproof. So that was the first version of the iPhone where it is waterproof, water resistant.
iPhone
IP
7 is it?
IP
iPhone
whatever.
7 is it? Is it
7.
the first one?
Yeah, I think so. 7. Yeah, 7.
Okay.
really?
Yeah, 7.
Wait, I can check. Can I check?
You had iPhone 7, didn't you?
So that's the
Okay.
that's the first one that's where it's like, if you drop water on it, it's not gonna. There's still a chance that it's working all right. Nowadays,
But
this iPhone, okay, I'm not sure whether you guys are willing to try lah. I swam with it, like literally just swim
Oh, yeah,
with
I've done
naked
it before.
iPhones
I've done it
and,
before,
and
yeah,
take photo underwater and stuff like that. If your iPhone spoiled, don't
Yeah.
come and look for me, but I tried it before.
I've done it before. It works.
Right.
It's
So
bizarre.
what
It's bizarre.
MKBHD says that whenever they want to do something like this, right, they will introduce something that is worthwhile. Like for instance, in the sense of like the audio jack, they say, okay, the iPhone now is water resistant. All right. So if they were to take away, say, the Lightning port or even the USB-C port, I don't know, bezel-less or something got to give like they got to put back something that's like, oh, we're gonna use this space for something else, or haptic engine, or maybe a touch ID, under screen touch ID where they can put the device in that location, something
Maybe.
like that.
That'd be interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it still sounds like it's too big a courageous step for them to take that
Also
away.
was removing the audio jack also in some respect.
Yeah, I don't know. So yeah,
But I haven't heard anything on the rumor mills regarding like the iPhone 16 and what it would bring. I mean, there's always all this clickbaity one like, oh, the iPhone 16 will bring this new and game-changing feature, and then like nothing much. Unless like Mark Gurman or somebody brings it up, then okay, got something legit or
Yeah,
that
you know how
makes
like
core.
you know how like whenever they release like a new iPhone, like say September, and then just like a few days or a few shortly after they release like the iPhone 15, for instance, there'll be a video of someone saying, okay, rumors of next iPhone 16.
Very fast.
So what I like to do is that after they announce the iPhone 16, for instance, then I come back and look for that video which is a year old and see how many of them actually like
Oh,
hit the
So
mark.
how good
Okay.
has Mark Gurman been?
Not that good lah.
really? Okay,
Not
okay.
that good
Next
lah,
you
because
go.
it's all so vague and some, yeah, I'm trying to remember some examples now, but
Or Kuo
I can't.
Ming Chi Kuo.
Something like that. Yes.
Ming Chi
So yeah,
Kuo.
actually, after you can try and look for like what would what back in 2023, what were the rumors for? 2022, what were the rumors for iPhone 15? There's one of the videos still you can see.
I think one of the funniest meme for iPhone was when iPhone 5 was introduced.
Five. I had iPhone 5. Yes.
So what happened was that iPhone 4 and the iPhone 5 take on the same design language, but
Thickness?
it was longer,
Yeah.
Taller.
Yes.
taller.
One
It was
extra
taller,
row,
one
right?
extra row, right? Because you
Yeah,
take off
yeah,
the
That's the
Touch ID. No, not yet. One extra row lah, basically.
no.
One-
Yeah,
basically
It's
one
just
where-
the body is longer.
Yeah.
Correct.
and then people
What
coming
was
out.
the phrase,
Nice. Yeah, it's nice.
So people coming
What
out
was
with
the
meme
phrase,
if it's iPhone 15, it's gonna be this tall.
Yeah.
tall. But this is like iPhone 14, not very tall. Also.
Yes. I remember that. That was quite funny. Because that was the
Yeah.
main thing they changed, man.
Let me see. That was quite clever, I thought, and it kind of like made the phones that 16:9 like ratio.
Really correct.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because before that it was the 4:3. Yeah, that
It
kind
is
of
still
like,
not 16:9. It's actually 2:1 now.
right.
Now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see. What was the catchphrase of the iPhone 5? Let's see. Again, history notes.
From the keynote or from something
No,
else?
I'm looking at an app called Mac Tracker. Tagline: the biggest thing to happen to iPhone since iPhone. Oh, okay.
Do they say it all the time? I mean, for the first like 7 or 8 phones, like
Yeah,
the
that's true.
biggest everything is like
true.
the biggest thing since the iPhone, and this is our biggest improvement, our biggest everything since the previous iPhone, which is already game changing. It's always the same line. It doesn't get so old, but it's like okay, because it's all just like like it's factual spin, because it's not
I like
untrue. But
every single keynote they'll say, this is our best iPhone yet. Duh.
Abu
Uh,
Dhabi. She's the worst
but
man.
but,
It's kind of like
it,
last
it,
year's.
it,
actually.
it rolls off well lah. Again, just Apple and just like, it's the best iPhone yet, but it's like yeah, I've heard it before.
I can already hear Tim Cook's voice like saying it.
Yeah, and the rest of his crew. iPhone.
But that's gonna happen
Yeah,
in
wonder-
September, not now. But May 7th, that's an event. So those who are
be good.
gunning for an iPad, I guess is a refresh. It's probably M3 chips in the Pros, and then iPad Air
Are there any
6.
entries right now? Are there entries up
M3s
the
are
market now?
M3s are
Pro.
all in
Pro,
the MacBook Pros already now. MacBook
Okay,
Pros,
okay.
MacBook
MacBook lah,
Air,
but on the iOS devices, no.
yeah.
iPadOS.
M2 only.
Not
The
yet
Pros
lah.
are on
So
M2.
only on
So the
Only
next
MacBooks, yeah,
iteration will
right.
be M3. So, and
There you go.
then
Yeah.
the iPad Air 6 will possibly inherit the M2s, and then let's see what other new features they do lah. But what is nice?
Speaking of like the chip generation, the iPhone 13 and 14 both use the same chip. The 16, the A16 Bionic. They're both on the same chip.
I cannot
13
remember
and
for the life
14,
of
the
me.
non-pros, right? The non-pros, right?
Non-pros.
That's
Yeah,
true.
they're the same chip, and then I should be getting a phone refresh in June sometime. So it's like
Like
the 13. I think it's the A16 Bionic. So if I get an iPhone 13, it's well, that's the lowest it'll go lah. Then it's free. If I want to upgrade to one generation later, I gotta pay a couple of hundred lah. Just
I
thinking
thought
whether it's
you
worth to
just
do that.
got refreshed to iPhone 12.
12 is how long ago?
Quite a while back already lah.
Yeah
Really,
lah.
ah?
Oi, don't insult me lah. wei.
That
Yeah.
was that was when
Shucks.
we were still.
No, I
the
gave you the
PUBG
comparison.
lah.
We got the 12 in the early part of the year when the 14 was to come out. So there was like a 1.5 years gap.
Okay.
Now I will get the 13 a few months before the 16 will come out. So like
Right.
the gap will be even bigger now, unless they our telco refreshes their stock, and then okay, we got only the 14, then they will give us the 14 lah. They just give us whatever that's the cheapest that's available in the telco's inventory lah. Unfortunately,
No
so
chance they'll
previously,
shift you over. No chance they'll shift you over to like Samsung or something.
no, that won't
No.
happen lah, because I think a lot of things, a lot of apps also and the mobile device management also is built on iOS lah. So no lah. They
But
wouldn't lah.
okay, right, with how I think, right, the only reason that perhaps maybe will sway me off to another platform, and it's not even Android, is maybe geopolitics. Think about it, all right?
Mm.
Right now, with TikTok banning in the US and all, and then the Chinese will be like, oh, let's ban WhatsApp, let's ban this, let's ban that. Everybody is like thinking, we should really have our own platform in it. Otherwise, it'll be like, what's gonna happen when
At the mercy of the authority. Whatever.
yeah, because it doesn't make sense. It does. In the real world, if everybody is having peace and working together to build the next greatest things and live a better mankind, I guess, yeah, whatever that we are going, it makes a lot of sense. Oh, you build this, you build that, all share and whatever. But with all these conflicts that's going on and everything, and this country banning this and that country banning that, right? I was like, how are all the smaller players, right, got no choice but to kowtow to all these big brands and whatever they are doing.
So you're saying that what would you do? Like that your next phone, if for whatever reason,
iOS.
would be
Harmony
Huh?
OS. Harmony OS.
Harmony OS. Yeah. Huawei, maybe. If you go China base.
Maybe.
just to get TikTok. Douyin,
Not to
Douyin.
just get TikTok. With imagine we decided that the world that they say, or don't need to imagine.
coming to the
Let's
end.
let's talk about Russia sanctions and all this kind of thing. Okay, Russia say, of course they don't have the tech like what the US have in terms of like Apple creating phones and OSs. Okay, imagine Apple was a Russian company and then US started to sanction on them, right? How does this actually work? So you're saying everybody don't use Apple because it's Russian?
Hmm.
It's so difficult. Yeah.
Well, a company like Apple Apple is US lah, but the inverse of it, I guess Apple have already made sure that they've already got whatever political security. I mean, if you say the concerns about I can't use Apple anymore because of geopolitics, if any company big enough, they would have already secured do whatever hanky panky that needs them to actually secure a market that is worthwhile enough, whatever lah. But again, we don't know how things will be lah, how geopolitics or whatever insane stuff that these people would do for the sake of power lah.
Yeah, it's crazy because I think this warrant an even bigger conversation, especially like, what do you mean? You mean next time you drive a China car, then suddenly because if they decided that Malaysians are bad people, they just sanction us and stop all of the China car in Malaysia? Drive
So
and
you
then
want,
everything
like,
died. I don't know. It's crazy right now. I gotta say the world. So
They will go from build your dreams BYD to Pei Yan.
you literally
Literally
got
BYD.
froze when you wanted to say something.
from build your dream from BYD build your dreams,
And then when you
that-
wanted
if
to
it
like
happens-
curse that time, right? Your video froze.
no, I did froze I also did censor myself lah. It's like goes from BYD build your dreams to Pei Yan. Eugene,
Well,
which is a phrase I learned from a friend.
I guess that's a high note of how we're going to be ending our podcast today. Guys, thank you for listening and be with us for the past 1 hour each in recording this podcast. And
There's four
hopefully,
fellows. Okay.
what's that?
There's 4 fellows. Well, plus me, there's 4 fellows in the stream. But all right,
Oh, well,
Not a bad
it's
number,
crazy that you guys are actually listening to us. But thank you for listening. I guess we're going to record again next week or something. Until then, see you guys. Take care. Stay safe. Yeah. Last words? No? Bye.
Yo-yo dreams don't pay and teeth. You've not heard that before, huh?